Hello, it's me. What's up? Morning, Ripka. Hi, Moth. How are you guys doing today? It's been a long time since I last streamed Star Rail. Real long time. Alright. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna spend my stamina on today. Maybe on Mose? Problem with Mose is I still need to get far enough in the story to actually get his trace unlocks. Yeah, that's currently what we're working on. I'd also try to get stuff for March 7th. Sometimes when I do this, I expect their head to start turning 180 degrees to follow you. That'd be creepy. Creepy. I think his crit rate's kind of low, but aside from that, I think he's kind of fine. Work on Natasha. What's her outgoing heal? Like 44.5%? That's not great. What's her healing skill off of? HP. And I think her HP is actually quite good. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. I don't know. What should I spend my stamina on? Musketeer of Wild Wheat? Sounds good to me. Seems like we can get better pieces for March here. Oh yeah, and we also have this week. Hey look, YouTube chat disconnected again. Wonder if that's gonna be a trend. There's a wild wheat. There it is. We have the game play itself while I eat my dinner.
To guard and defend, crush them.
So how are you guys doing today? How's your day going?
And awaken.
And return.
Lend me your strength. Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
This will be pretty good for March. But yeah, today was sucked. Work was really rough today.
Yin and yang. Together as one. Trouble. No matter. Human creation.
Good news is I just gotta survive tomorrow, and then I have both Wednesday and Thursday off.
In lunar flame.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Yin and yang. Converge and awaken. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight.
No matter.
In lunar flame. Try harder.
Bloom. The dead return.
Together as one. Human creations. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight.
No, not the HisshAnri jail. That was good, I swear.
Lunar flame.
I only caused a lot of mischief. I mean, a little bit of mischief. Shit. I misspoke.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Alright, let's see what we got. Very meh.
Converge and awaken. Troublesome. No matter. Yin and yang.
Blade of moonlight.
Lend me your strength.
In lunar flame.
How's the stream on Twitch side? I mean, on YouTube it keeps disconnecting me from YouTube chat, so I'm a little bit worried. I've been consistently getting one of each set.
Receive divinity.
It's interesting.
The dead return.
Human creations. Together as one. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
My luck finally ran out. Ah, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. Okay, here we go. If this could roll into either crit rate or crit damage, I'd be very happy. Damn it. Alright, if it rolls into attack percentage all 3 times, that'd be great. Okay, this is promising so far, actually. Hold on. Ah, oh well. Can't have it all, I suppose. Alright. Still better than what I had equipped before. Riddlant Arena. Okay. Her crit rate is abysmal, though. It's at 40%. Like, oof. That's gross. Alright. Time to do the Divergent Universe for the week. This week's boss is thingy. Yeah, Acheron might be the best team for this one, for this week. Because I have mixed results with my Firefly team when I'm fighting the Swarm. I did it. I won the super hard battle. Adventure. Excuse me. Oh man, I should have bought some tissues. Well, crap. I do not have a character that's good for this. Maybe well. If I had like Bei Shao.
Stay.
Yeah, well, it's currently the best I got for this. Nope. Okay. Thatch. Bat. What if instead of doing combat, we just didn't? Man, I am not getting lucky with these relics. Or whatever they're called, blessings.
Storms on the horizon.
Luckily we can overwrite. There we go. nose.
Storm's on.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Leave it to me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That's what you got.
Free will destined for living.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Can I have fun this time?
Again.
Let's begin. I'm fine. Step up, let's see ya.
Another journey. Still waters of living. I weep for the departed.
You know, I weep for the departed,
It too shall fall.
and it too shall fall.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This combat need. This is double speed.
That's all you got?
More enemy. Time for a buzz.
Leave it to me.
Destined for living. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You took the bait. This combat need. This is double speed.
That's not good.
Still waters of living.
That's not a good sign. That I didn't get all 10,000. That means I'm not doing good. Alright, we're gonna restart. Clearly the Akron team was wrong. We'll do Firefly, we'll see how that goes. Fate. Oh, we're ready this time. Easy. Okay, yeah, these blasters are giving super break damage, so I really should have just done this to begin with. That's a really good one to have for Firefly. Right. Encounter or reward? Let's do reward. Waldo Schneider. Oh, just his disciple. Never mind. That one for sure. Here we go. Alright, hopefully this goes better. It should, though.
I wonder what that is. Please stay tuned.
Those supposed to stay on, right? Yeah, they will. That one's way better. Okay. I think I'll rock with everything else we have. Okay. There we go. Alright, here we go. Activate!
Eternal. Like I'm so everything. Burn to ashes!
The mood is let the show begin.
Target sighted. All units on alert.
Fight to land! I set the seas aflame! I will fight to land!
Dreams do come true.
Okay, yeah. The Firefly team was the correct answer to begin with. Okay. The character attacked, received 2 annihilation forms. After launching a counter, receives 1 annihilation form. I don't have counters, okay. After allies use their ultimates a total of 2 times, deals 2 instances of wind damage equal to 400% of base damage to a random enemy and applies 1 spore to it. This damage would deal damage equal to 30% of the original damage to adjacent enemies. Every time this effect is triggered, increase the number of instances in this battle by 1. Increase the ultimate damage dealt by characters by 5% to a maximum of 20 times. Or, Oblivion appears in the action order. For every 10 actual toughness reduction dealt by an ally, the ally's action advances forward by 3%. When Oblivion takes action, deals ice damage equal to 2,000% base damage. Deals 20 toughness reduction to all enemies with A 150% base to inflict dissociation state on target lasting for 1 turn. The state decreases damage taken by 60. Okay, that's probably the best bet for us right now. Alright, basically free Fushuan. I don't have anyone on the path of preservation. Characters following paths of destruction or erudition will resist all effects that cast crowd control debuffs on them. When this effect is triggered, advance the target's action by 50%. After characters following the path of erudition or the hunt use their ultimate deal damage to the enemy target, I will consider using a follow effect. That's better. There we go. Increases character's crit damage by 50%. When character takes fatal damage, the HP will become 1, and they will obtain a shield equal to 100% of their max HP before entering a free state that cannot be dispelled, lasting for 1 turn. While in this state, their HP cannot be restored, and the team can trigger this effect 3 times at most, before the triggers are completely consumed. Increases character's crit damage by 50%. After characters attack a non-elite enemy target of less than 50% HP percentage, there's a 150% chance dissociation. Here's shield effect gained by characters by 30%. After losing shield, restores HP equal to 25% of their max HP. And I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Dang, not even a single one for the path. Okay, there we go. Just give us more shields. Increases all allies' target break effect by 30%. When enemies enter battle, their toughness reduced by 50% and max toughness. This effect will not break enemy weaknesses. Okay, yeah, that's actually really good for this team. Let's go to the store. I have so many cosmic fragments. It's crazy. I have 1215. Just goes on a huge spending spree. Fortune glue. That's alright. Sealing wax. Not really. Root of the Fallen. And I don't have it yet, so we'll buy it. Cascade of your accuracy. Luck Lord Mortality is always good to have. And Fortune Glue. And we'll buy some blessings. Okay, we'll get a free that one. Well, it's not free, it costs money, but still. Crit rate, damage. Alright, I think we're good. Ha 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 ha. Our domain adventure. Oh, this one. Not very good at this one. Dang it. Ow. Hey Dragon, how you doing today? That's disappointing. Give me those cosmic fragments. Ooh, here we go. We want that for sure. Dang it. Grab that one too. Do an encounter. Relatable. Good luck on your final project, Dragon. Hope it goes well. That one's probably already good. An enemy targets enter battle, they receive a set amount of damage equal 90% of respective max HP. Does not take effect in boss domains. Destroyed after winning 2 battles. I kind of don't like that. That's like really gambling. So, yeah, might as well get Punklordian balance. I love collecting Revert. Ah, I see. Alright, 1 and 5, let's go. Hell yeah. None of these really help me. Just need to be lucky. Alright, here we go. Gambling. Heck yeah, let's go gambling. That's pretty good, actually. Dang it. I got greedy. Oh right, I forgot. Punklordian Landscape. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how greedy I am. Alright, might as well grab that one. Ooh, an adventure one. Let's do that. Okay, what's the, oh, just destroy stuff. Okay. I can do that. I think I missed one. No! Didn't make it. I wasn't fast enough.
No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
I'm just 1 away from getting the last equation there.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Let's see. Yeah, let's overwrite this one. There we go. Now I have the equation. I'll just keep everything right now. Alright, there we go. Don't you have other units for that?
Danger ahead.
Well, not in this team. Wait, can't you... Can you switch characters? Alright, so today I learned in Divergent Universe you can actually switch out your characters. I thought it was like Simulated Universe where you had to download them. Well, I feel dumb now.
Sound lingers.
Dang it, I would have used Trailblazer if I had realized I didn't have that many technique points left.
Existence of unity.
Target sighted. All units.
Like ice. Everything burns to ashes!
Notice let the show begin.
You know what? Now that I think about it, no, I have not encountered a downloader here before. I guess I never noticed.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah. I should be doing Divergent more often. I still haven't finished Golden Gears and the other one that, its name escapes. I haven't even started the newest one yet.
Let's improvise. Dreams do come true.
There's more to life.
There we go. character uses an attack that deals ultimate damage, consume their HP equal to 5%. To this, there's 50. And not very good for us. When character uses an ultimate and gain a shield that can offset damage equal to 30% of their max HP lasting for 3 turns. After dealing ultimate damage and attack, this deals lots of quick damage. Okay. Aftertaste. We don't use aftertaste, so we'll use that one. Hey, look, we got this one back. Characters gain special shield and characters gain other shields. The special shield increased by 100%. New shield effect to start the character's turn. Lose 90% of shield effect that exceeds 30% of the character's max HP. No, more quake damage. Physical quantum I don't have. Erudition of Hunt I don't have. Lightning or ice I don't have. So we'll just grab this one for the new one. Swarm Disaster. That's what it was. It was Swarm Disaster. I still haven't beaten Swarm Disaster.
Full of supplies. A rare find.
Yeah, I haven't done the new... I haven't even looked at the new one yet. After a character's breaks enemy's weakness, increase their speed? Yes. Right to the store, because I have so many cosmic fragments. I have too many cosmic fragments. Someone buy them off me, please. Light my load, Herda. What do you got? Lose all blessings, obtain cosmic fragments based on the sum of the stars on the blessings lost. I have so many cosmic fragments if I did that. No. I mean, just because I have so many anyway, might as well. Might as well. Let's not buy that one. Look, you could have had 2 Ruby out of 3. I know, you're right. Oh my, how lewd. Also, hi Yubiro, how you doing today? Characters turning in, crit boost, sure. It's literally, look how cheap these are. Because I bought this stupid thing. Might as well just buy them all. There's like literally no reason not to. Alright, let's do an adventure. We're doing this again. Let's go. You know what? In hindsight, I should have used Fushuan. Oh well. It's fine. And then there was one. It's fine. I ended up using 2 skill points instead of only 1. Oh, right. They disappear afterwards. That sucks for me. Because I kind of need it. I kind of need a technique point. That's not useful to me anymore. Might as well grab this one. Same with this one. Nah, you don't need that, but Firefly's technique does so much damage. Especially because I have the Curio that increases his efficacy by 200%. It's real good. Grab that. Grab that. What's that? Serious Sloth. What's up, Yubi? Honestly, I'm already kind of busted right now. I don't really need to go even further. Go even further beyond. Sure, why not? Okay. Enhance blessings. Oh, whoops, I have one more I can upgrade. That's... What's up? Okay. But do you want to see what is past the boundary of possible? Not really. I mean, I'm kind of happy with what I got right now. Good enough. Alright, let's do it.
Danger ahead.
Alright, expand equation for the first time. Mausoleum scars. As you open your eyes, a giant void engulfs you. You begin to be broken down over and over, then fall endlessly. Your brain is buzzing as you try to search for past memories, but to no avail. The deathly silent space structure contains rippling waves of information, sharper than a black hole, softer than death, and carrying the scent of explosives, laughter, and Bathian coffee. I'm happy with you as well. Wow. What are you guys doing in my chat? I'm confused. Scar in the universe. A depression in space-time. You begin to remember the scene you saw on arrival. Lilac nebulae blooming like flowers, clouds of dust flowing through radio currents, countless ships undulating among them as the blazing blue lights of the engine shine brighter than even the stars. But at this moment, there is nothing but deafening silence. The explosion devoured everything. You allow your consciousness to grow lighter, and then your body, and ascend to greater heights. Gravity stops your escape as it locks down your trunk and pulls apart your heart. Then you finally glimpse the Scar, the vortex torn into being from the explosion of destruction. Does the universe bleed? Does it cry? No one can answer these questions of yours. You sacrifice even your own life for the sake of this Scar. It's so beautiful as it sinks in grace, until all life falls silent, and the last intelligent life form is broken down into nothing. This Scar will never be healed, never to be forgotten. You see what it looks like a baby before you, one that will never grow older, but remains curled up in the crevice of death, forever sobbing in pain. They swallow you into their mouth as they swallow the stars above. This is your final epitaph. Not Henry, not reading out loud my message. Listen.
Please stay tuned.
I'm busy. Activate!
Target sighted. All units up.
Like fun. Burn to ashes!
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Will them get messed up? Let's improvise.
I did not mean to do that, but okay.
Eternal.
Right. First phase done.
Enjoying yourself?
You know what? I want Gallagher to have his turn now.
Indulge yourself!
Still the same old. Dreams do come true. Will them get messed up? Let's improvise. Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Final phase.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Now he's gonna split into two.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. This is more than battle. Set. Firefly take will set.
Firefly is the new Sele, confirmed. Just keeps having a new turn over and over again. There we go. We did it.
Victory is hard won.
Save our file. What happened to original Sele? She has been forgotten. I have not used
Let's take
Sele in so long, man. It's kind of sad, actually. Wait, the next expansion is in 7 days? Oh no. Actually, I don't know if that's bad for me or not. Alright, that's building up towards this one. $30? Yeah, sure, let's grab that. Alright. Oh, I'm capped on Immersifiers again. Oh, whoops. Got one herd of bond. Alright. So now that we did our weekly Divergent Universe, it's time to finish this stuff. Man, I have so many story missions. Alright, we're doing this one though because I need to progress this story in order to get Mose's Ascension materials, or his talent materials. Fuck, it's Fei Xiao. After shackling prison break on the Starskip Haven streets.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4
Hey, look, there he is in the background.
And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance. There you are. I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Just what happened?
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
Yeah. What happened on your end?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hulei's escape, and we foiled their plans by pure chance.
By pure skill,
What
you mean?
provided them with those disguises? And how many more Borison have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship?
Those tourists over there are talking about you.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster.
What? You're not going to defend the ring?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
What brings you here, General?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Fei Xiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach.
Yes, eat.
Take your time.
Their food.
Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borison abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Dan Heng are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yukon. Fei Xiao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Xiao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hulei's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Can it really be held to schedule?
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong.
So, Yunli, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Which 2 parties?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Lawfu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Lawfu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hulei's escape and your discovery of Borison's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Lawfu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hulei actually does anything.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Lawfu, acting as if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened? Yanqing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the 2 of you here.
Are you suggesting that I take Yangqing's place as ringmaster? Are you suggesting Yunli takes Yangqing's place as ringmaster?
Master Yunli, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yanqing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yanqing?
Listen, you had 2 whole weeks of training. That was enough, right?
You caught on quickly, Miss March.
Actually, it was a month. Never mind. A month of training. That's good enough.
Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Dear child.
Ice cream
members of
cake?
the
No.
Astral Express
I don't
are
have ice cream
renowned
cake.
Throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss
She's
March
already
is
the strongest
the
sword master on the
of
ship.
Cloud
She's the only sword master on the
How
ship.
could she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance.
I gotta hold on.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Hey, remember Yukong? Neither do I. I remember she was one of the first imaginary characters you could actually get. Hey, you cheated! You did sex! That is not a half drown.
Proper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize.
He's the only sword master,
The Cloud
just
Knights
because
fight on
Yunli
the
is a
battlefield
swordsmith
while
first.
you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division.
I want to use Shui, but
is temporarily unavailable.
I don't really have a team for her right now.
So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding a Rumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I and the two behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hulei has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hulei herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hulei was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Shan, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Get the Borison corpse in the hall.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in these remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borison to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Borison have fast metabolism, so effects of medicines don't last long.
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply of the medicine within the Luofu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again.
They really do
When
cause
I
lots
was
of
sorting
trouble.
through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borison's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borison.
Prison guard is collapsed on the ground, her body twisted unnaturally.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such
What's up,
brute
Silver?
strength is not something an ordinary Borison possesses. This is likely the work of Hula.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borison truly that formidable?
You have silver Japanese candy? I don't have Japanese candy.
And engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lingshaw. To the Alliance, Borison have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hula is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hula united numerous Borison packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her Frostblade,
What's Jinglu doing during all this anyway?
could have been very different.
Maybe if I had actually done her companion quest, I'd know.
The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed?
They
instead of
couldn't.
being imprisoned?
They tried.
On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Lawfu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lawfu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem.
It's getting personal.
Xianzhou Jumi.
Understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Ready to shine. Nice job!
Nothing.
Be of your body and mind.
Eye on the blade. Hard to lose.
I venture forth to hunt.
You'll make good practice. You're stubborn. Immerse Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth. Awesome! I could take 10 of you.
Now that's better.
Yeah.
Fangs and claws never
Got some sort of achievement for that. Characters. Okay, that was from in a single battle, you use Link Shot to keep Fuyon on the field until victory. Okay. Got it.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
Alright, what's all this then?
Whoever
Hey Cloud, how you
is
doing?
with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Welcome to I'm so far behind the story. Send help. Prisoners on the ground. The joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These 2 expressions are present on its pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive.
Ugh.
Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borisin are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Lucha. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. So the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sin? I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Lingsha.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Lingsha. Allow me to explain it to you.
Oh, look, a side crane. How does this work again? Yeah. Yeah, how does this puzzle work? Oh, it's just as simple as grabbing the treasure chest. Okay. Take it easy, Icarus. And that is slowed stunned. Oh. Oh. See. Yeah, I don't remember how this works exactly. Wolf-shaped mech disintegrates in a pile of metal.
Ching told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borison. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Mimetic weapon that will auto-restart even after being turned off.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borison biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borison are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borison attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Something seems to be hiding in a pile of metal on the ground, ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive!
Still alive! Oh, whoops.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Everything in this world is bleeding. Time to cleanse the filth.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant! Check. Victory is inevitable! I won't do.
Right in the heart of death. Toss to loot.
I could take 10 of you.
It can still move if means it wasn't damaged. Sure, never moves again.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I get it.
Giant machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hulei was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yao Qing General. You didn't deserve that response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hulei on the Yao Qing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hulei's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borison. And just like the Borison, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borison did, so...
Exactly. While Borison see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borison control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hulei was not only the warhead of the Borison, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hulei thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hulei and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae.
Right there. He's standing right there, guys.
By imprisoning Hulei and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would have the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I
What's
ever
up, Yubi?
want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long, drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, With the complicated
I see.
situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive. The divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Time for an ad break, so I'll be back in a few minutes. I returneth. Let us go. That's the bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here. Oh, whoops. I pressed the button too quickly.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. The other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks.
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Linshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the Shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Until now.
Big booba lady.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Vidyadhara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the Shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Bitchin' gotcha.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, What's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy
I don't think I will hydrate. Thank you very much.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back.
Okay, well, I guess now I have to.
But unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship.
I bet you that's what that happened. That companion quest I didn't do.
You can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge.
I'm doing okay. Work was really rough today.
You see,
So stream might be a bit shorter tonight.
We know nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain.
Were you able to download Sorrel, Ripka?
When I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
It just was. I'm not going to go into details, otherwise it's just going to make me...
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Hulei. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue?
Excuse me.
The Borisin's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope of returning home, Lord Hulei? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktok, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hour, yours. It was a prophet,
Mangas.
a master of immortality, named Mangas, who showed us the way. Her guidance
Probably
brought us hope.
Fantilia.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borisin have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
Scored by pointing out manga's ulterior
That
motives.
so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
What game are you playing?
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Water! Oh, I need some water! What the heck was I thinking? If I knew it'd end like this, I would have stayed in the shackling prison. Better to live in shackles and die free.
Let me take a look. I can help you out.
Are you a healer? Please, bandage me up. I don't want to die.
Although Hule and his followers can currently hide in the city, won't be long before they're found. What was he planning when he let me go?
I don't fully understand Lord Hule's intentions, but don't think you can simply run away. Understood.
you know why I'm letting you go? Because Foxians head to the port and report back to me.
Why are you wasting time here?
You are Borison.
That's right.
So that's how you managed to infiltrate the Xianzhou ship. If I hadn't been so familiar with the scent of Borison, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
Never heard of such miraculous medicine,
Medicine? I heard there was a mutiny within the Alchemy Commission during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. These infiltrators must have connections within the Xianzhou Luofu.
Lord Hule ordered you to go to the port and take a look, you lovely beast. Why are you still lingering here?
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Oh, wow. They're everywhere. What's up, Silver?
Just as I suspected. He's testing me. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Shao personally lead a squad to capture Hule? For now, I'll do as he asked.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently...
Oh.
Hey,
They'll
although
kill
we
whoever
should
I
start
talk
at the
to.
moment, if there's anything I can do to help...
I see.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at... Understood.
That's who I gotta talk to advance it. Excuse me. No life Lua? No.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But we need to hurry wherever we're going. The ward... Close the ports?
Oop, hold on. I gotta go move my car. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
Just a familiar set on the Foxian pilot. What if the warhead wants to leave?
You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
Ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
You're back, Jiao Cho.
You were closely watching me, weren't you? And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them. Was that your plan, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Oof.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees, then your spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece, until only your silver tongue remains for you to speak.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenzhou Yaoqing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yaoqing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends,
Be right back.
the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars.
Sorry, I'm back. I have pizza now. Pizzazz. Right, ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor to Borson, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and master of all the stars. Duran, as in the ornament set?
To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. A lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Cho, I found you.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous lawful Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Luofu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Stargazer and Navalia, the most likely place for them to come to.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Luofu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
We dodged
This
it.
is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borisin here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borisin?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenjing. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Lieutenant Yenxing and General Feixiao?
You're aware of the Borisin prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the
10,
ship from here isn't too
9,
Sean, how could you?
8,
Wish I could go on board
7,
and witness Lieutenant Yenxing's
6,
contests.
5, 4,
Speaking of which,
3,
Lieutenant Yenxing,
2,
aren't you
1,
supposed to be on the Sky
0.
Splitter?
It's unfair.
For you to be here instead.
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
Cloud Knight soldier. How did he know about the prison break? If the information was suppressed. Well, no, it's actually the staff members from the Skyfaring Commission.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
I see.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are
you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoxing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
But yeah, Sean, this week is Thanksgiving here in the US, so there probably won't be Digimon this week either.
Let's improvise.
This is busy.
I'm so epic! Burn to ashes! Firefly type set to the speed! Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life.
Okay.
Rhythm get messed up.
Grace and elegance.
Oh, I don't have super break. No wonder they're not dying so quickly. There we go. That'll fix it.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Don't follow him. Okay.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran.
Yeah,
You want me to talk?
hold on, more pizza for me. BRB.
Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
Alright, I'm back. I have pizza again.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Please take care, Sean.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods
Try.
of these abominations
Work
all
very
too well.
tiring recently.
They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
You're a Foxian, right?
Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoche. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing.
She looks nice, but I'm saving up for all the flame chasers. Because I need the flame chasers.
Attacks on the battlefield.
Especially Ellie, and especially Kevin.
And not only that, you became the general of the Yaocheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho
You
is trying
just
to
cool,
stall
too.
Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Please, save me.
I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Cho, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borison Beast ships have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope.
It's okay. Fuge, or however you pronounce her name, has plenty of booba.
To save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason: witnessing your death. with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And a fully cured Fishao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Tragic.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Xiao Qiao. Melissa. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Lafu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
One of them was out of sync. One of them was like half a second behind everyone else.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our pack and restore it to its former glory.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
Be the ringmaster on behalf of Master Yanqing.
As a representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers. That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yanqing.
No good.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan. Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Juming. Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence? March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
Master Inley, I think I should drop out of contest. Why don't we call Yanqing back? Oh, my controller actually died because the cutscenes were too long. Keep going then.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go! Master Yunli. I don't think I'm completely ready. March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Back to the Trailblazer.
Let me stay here a little longer.
And I think this is a good time for me to call it, because I'm feeling kind of wiped out, to be honest with you. So we're gonna call the stream there. So thank you guys for stopping by. Let me just